The iPad program came about just because we recognize that we've got to increase the level of technology that our kids are accessing during the day as they prepare for moving on to the high school and college and career.
They like the iPads. I mean, my dad's a technology guy, so he likes it a lot. And my mom likes it because it's easier for me to do work and I get better grades.
iPads have helped with school in ways that paper just can't do. Like, let's say you need to look up who George Washington was and what he did, and instead of flipping through hundreds and thousands of pages in a textbook, you can just go on Google and find it.
In my opinion, the iPads help out a lot in school with like homework and assignments that you need to turn in with like teachers, because most of the time kids will often forget them at home and just leave them there and will have to turn it in late and won't get full points for it.
I message them on Schoology if I have any questions on the assignment or anything, and they'll respond in like the next hour or two. So it's really easy than having to wait the next day when it's already due.
It's given me a lot more creativity with projects I can have the kids do. So instead of having one choice or one option for how students demonstrate that they've learned the material, they can create, a multitude of different things that show that the standard's been met, but they can like do a website, they can do a video, and they can write a story, they can make a cartoon book.
One of the really powerful aspects I see her using the iPad to accomplish is collaborative work projects. For example, in her math class, the kids do a project each year about geometry terminology, and it's exciting because they have to produce photographs that represent different geometric terms. They have to put the definitions of those terms. They have to present the entire project as a PowerPoint in class. They were communicating with each other about the project from their remote locations, and they got it all done on time and were able to talk with each other about, no, what if we do it this way? And so that kind of collaborative team approach, my husband does that all the time in the engineering world. That's just going to be a part of the workplace, I'm convinced.
Personally, I'm loving them. I mean, last year in the reading class we used Kindles. We had the Kindles that we used, and now we're able to transfer it and we're using them on the iPads. And to watch the kids engaged in their reading is just phenomenal. The students that are having difficulty reading and with the vocabulary, they're able to put their finger on the book itself, and the definition will come up, so that engagement piece is there.
I previously was the iPad pilot classroom, so I've actually been working with iPads in my room for the last 3 years. So I run what's called a flipped modeled classroom. So I basically take direct instruction out of my class. So my kids are not sitting and listening to lectures and taking notes. Instead, I use all of my own content and create videos that are tailor-made to my students and what they're learning for each proficiency. And that becomes their homework. So I guess I tell people that it's easy to watch a video and take notes, whereas the actual application of what they're learning is happening in class, where they have direct access to me, the teacher. So, previously I would have said, that we would have taken a week to teach how to write an essay, but then their homework would be go and start writing your essay, which to me is completely backwards. They should be in the classroom with me writing the essay, where they can get help from me instead of having to be banging their head on the dining room table asking their parents, who have no idea how to help them write their thesis.
We wanted to extend the school day by giving more time for kids to have opportunity for learning, so they can interact with their teachers in the evening if they need to. They can look at the device and look at the content that the teacher's providing for them in the evening. So extending the school hours was important. And the other thing that's happening is the level of engagement in the classroom is really high. So when I walk in, and I'm in classrooms every day, what I see is numbers of kids, all of the kids most of the time, really engaged in the content that the teachers are offering.